cancel game. pumped up.
Did you actually come up with the topic?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on, let's get pumped up.
I think we're live, innit?
Are we
That's
still?
fine.
Yeah, get pumped up. Yeah, that'll be a good starter.
We're not live.
Yes, we're live!
Are we
Are we
live?
live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, get us pumped.
Well, normally I just do a thing where I get everyone pumped by going around the room
Dance
going,
for a minute.
come on, let's have a great show. Let's have a great show tonight,
Get the viewers
guys."
pumped. Get the viewers
Okay.
pumped. That's probably the
Then
best
it
thing.
is because of the
Anyway.
PS4 thing, I believe.
But
Yeah.
hey, beat Halo 3 without being killed.
Yeah. You told me earlier.
Anyway, hello everybody, welcome to the 12th episode of the 8BritGameChat. We haven't done this in what feels like bloody ages.
Yeah, we took a week off.
Yeah, at this point,
10
Xbox
days.
One beats PS4.
Big
Wow.
way to kick off the show.
Yeah, that's a...
I feel like none of us can agree because there's no one in this room that owns both.
That's
So
fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you got both and sold one, which was a mistake.
yeah, well, no, it wasn't a mistake. Look, shall we do the news item first?
Yeah.
Shall we,
Because we've heard that
shall we actually
story.
do the introduction?
Yeah,
Right, we're starting again.
Oh, what a mess!
News item.
As always, I'm your host, Tom Powter. Joining me, Tom Roach, Adam Bennett, suited and booted, and Matt Stevens. News item, Silent Hills has been cancelled. Norman
Whoa.
Reedus is out of a job.
Yeah, well,
He'll never work again.
I'm going to kill him off from The Walking Dead,
Yeah, exactly.
and he's not going to work. Yeah, it's bad news, Silent Hills. It looked alright. PT was...
PT,
I
it's
never
still up.
played
You can
it.
still download PT. It literally comes off the shop tomorrow, I think.
Is it free?
Yeah,
I might do it.
I think it's free anyway.
If it's not free.
Wasn't it just a special demo and then turned out to be Silent Hills? Everyone was like,
Yeah.
whoa!
Yeah, that was the case, but...
Konami's going down the shitter.
Yeah, Konami are banking it all on Yu-Gi-Oh now.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're banking
And
on
Metal
Yu-Gi-Oh
Gear.
to make a big breakthrough.
Well, actually, Metal Gear's pretty much finished now, isn't it?
Yeah, but I heard on the grapevine that they're not going to be spending that money on advertising for MGS5 because
But surely
it's
that's bad
sticking
for them
it to
as well.
Kojima. Yeah, but they've already
makes sense.
sacked Kojima, so they're already prepared to rip their nose off to spite their face.
But that's...
You've got a
Oh,
point.
well, I'm going to buy it, so it doesn't matter. As long as I can get hold of it. But they might just go,
You'll get out of it.
oh, 300... 300 million.
Jesus.
Sorry.
All right, Tom's had a breakdown.
Okay, stop.
It's a good start. Good start.
300... That's close to... 300...
What are you talking about, man?
I'll tell you afterwards on off screen.
Oh my god.
300 million they've spent on it, probably. Something, maybe. Don't know. 120 million. Let's just say that.
Where are you getting these from?
You're just
How much-
pulling these numbers out your
300
arse.
million?
How much?
Sorry, 300 million did you say?
Yeah.
I think the number on the street is 300 million.
Is that
I'm hearing
marketing?
300 million.
Yeah.
I raised 400.
Jesus Christ.
How many...
Some good selling stuff there.
What's the budget of Metal Gear Solid, do you think?
About 80, 90 million.
18.
What is this arbitrary game we're coming up
Well, the
with?
average game
Look.
prices these days are about 80
Look,
million.
we only give our viewers facts.
Yeah. The fact
So
is,
300 million
Yeah.
is correct.
The fact is we haven't got
the fact is, it's our fault. We've sent Roach out there completely
Yeah.
uninformed, without the facts.
Roach interviewed Kojima.
He said they're going... I don't know... Konami, they must really hate Kojima
Hmm.
because this franchise is worth 80 billion.
And that is a fact.
80 billion.
And they're willing to just go... What the hell?
Well, because they really hate Kojima, don't they?
Yeah, but I don't see
They're
why.
not quite going, because they're still releasing more Metal Gear games after he's gone.
Yeah, but... You know,
And I'm sure they will continue to release Metal Gear
Yeah,
games after
they
it's
will.
gone.
But I don't see why not... Because Guillermo del Toro, or I don't know how you say
Guillermo.
it. That's not
Guillermo.
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 What?
Guillermo.
No, carry on.
This is getting off to a really good
Del
start.
Toro.
Yeah.
You know, great filmmaker, in people's opinions. You know, for him to work on a franchise, just because Kojima's gone, why can't he still work on it with Norman Reedus? You know. why-
Well, apparently Norman Reedus' contract expired. That's the reason he's gone.
Yeah.
Don't know about Del Toro though. I don't know. He just said it wasn't going to happen. I imagine Konami just shut the whole thing down because it was Kojima originally. Like they were all doing it, weren't they?
Yeah.
And when they were like, "You're gone, Kojima," so it's everything else you're working on pretty much.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently because I watched that thing at E3 or wherever it was, Game Germany, whatever, where they showed off PT, and Kojima was like, "You'll shit yourself," and maybe this is us shitting ourselves because the game's cancelled. It's all elaborate troll by him.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
That's a phenomenal use of money.
Yeah.
Well, you clearly don't
Yeah.
know much about Kojima.
Does
Right.
that wrap up the news
Yeah,
item for
pretty
today,
much.
I think?
No, but yeah, I think Silent Hills might get another.
That's
They'll
nice.
try and do. The
Oh, yeah,
game, but it won't
absolutely,
be the
yeah,
same
yeah.
game. It
Yeah,
might-
yeah, yeah.
They might even follow the same story, but just with different creative input. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
didn't bother me at all.
Yeah, I wasn't
That's
particularly.
my,
I'm not
that's my
bothered.
input.
I've
Hi,
not
Harry
actually played.
Houdini.
Hi, Harry.
Hello.
Houdini.
Yeah,
we wanna
it feels like it's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. Do we want to tackle the at this point Xbox One beats PS4 before we go on?
Yeah, he's wrong.
Yeah, I get. I don't.
PS4 is the greatest controller ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But I tell you,
no,
do you know,
agree with
it's
that.
so embarrassing. Just on that topic really quickly, you know they had to shut down a Halo Master Chief Collection tournament because it's not working.
Yeah.
Really?
They just,
did
can't,
it?
they just can't connect online.
Oh
Damn.
my god.
Yeah, they had to
That's rough.
and they hosted their own tournament. They were like, we can't do it.
Oh.
After the first round, they were like, it's not working.
That's so awkward.
And
Why would they set that tournament up?
Do you remember at
Full
E3 a
knowledge
few
that
years
it
ago
was
when they
dodgy.
were like...
They've been that game came out in November and they're still trying to fix it.
Yeah. Although I would just like to say that I paid 40 quid for that game, 45 quid maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
And
you get
I've
your
played
times out over the
I've
single player,
I've
yeah.
got it's such a value for money. Even if you've
Things don't
never
work.
played online,
Yeah.
it would be value
Yeah.
for money.
It's just yeah. I mean that's decent, but in terms of like Microsoft's kind of marketing team, their biggest game looks like a fucking shambles.
Yeah, no, it's a massive,
Yeah.
massive embarrassment for Microsoft. But if you just look at it objectively, if you look at exclusives and stuff like that, I would say PS4 does edge it still.
Really?
Yeah, it depends what kind of games you like, I think.
I think, but a lot of people are saying that Bloodborne. I mean, I bought Edge this month, and they were saying that Bloodborne is like the next generation's finally here,
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Bloodborne is a.
So,
I feel like I say this every week. Bloodborne's a fucking masterpiece.
yeah, you
I've
do
already
say
finished
it,
that game twice now, and it's just
You're in your third
so
playthrough, aren't you?
so good. Yeah, it's so good. You have to.
I will say, for
the
the sake of clarity and balance, I own an Xbox One, and I'm glad I do. I love
I
it.
feel like Xbox One is
Good
better for
console.
multiplayer in terms of
Is it?
exclusives. Well, 'cause most of the
Halo.
PS4's big exclusives are single player games.
Yeah.
Apocalyptic Zombie.
Most of the
as you said.
multiplayer games we play in my flat are Nintendo games.
Well, yeah.
So,
Nintendo kills it on the multiplayer front.
yeah.
They said, can we boycott games? What?
Can we just set up a boycott of game makers to release games that actually work?
Yeah,
Yes.
no is the answer. I would.
much as
That
we'd
would be a
like
great
to.
idea. Yeah, but you just can't get the shit munchers to
Yeah.
boycott Call of Duty and FIFA.
Yeah.
Can't be done.
And they are shit munchers. They are.
Ironically, Call of Duty and FIFA actually kind of work when they come out though, unlike a lot of games.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, because he's saying, you know, release games that actually work.
Oh, I
Call of Duty
see.
and
Sorry,
FIFA
I've
actually
got
work.
the
So I
wrong
think
end
we're
of the
more
stick
thinking
here.
about
Yeah.
Creed and
Creed, yeah,
Right.
Halo.
Well, yeah, but Creed will stop. Creed will stop annualising. I'm confident.
Have you seen the
after
new
Victory.
Assassin's Creed game that just came out? Chronicles, the
I
China
haven't seen
game.
it. I've heard of it.
It looks really cool, actually.
Yeah,
looks
I've-
pretty good.
yeah, I've
It's a
heard of it.
2D side-scrolling game with like a Child of
right,
Light
yeah, it's
style
one of
art
those
style.
ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's
Oh.
set in China. It looks totally awesome.
Okay.
But
Interesting.
surely we want
Interesting.
that setting in an open world
Well,
3D
yeah, I
game.
guess, but-
So,
Yeah, it's a Vita game, isn't it?
is it?
I got
That makes
I think
sense.
it's on.
If anyone
most
here,
of
if
them.
anyone watching has got an Xbox 360, you can go onto Xbox and Xbox Live. You can go onto Xbox Live and download Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag for free this month.
That's pretty good.
And it's a absolutely brilliant game, very overlooked member of the Assassin's Creed family, and
I
I'd
might
recommend
buy
it
that,
for anyone.
Yeah, Shovel Knight came out on the PS4 maybe yesterday. That's also an excellent
Also, you
game.
can get Child of Light on Xbox One for free,
That's so good.
which is
Shuffle
really
Knight's
good.
not
Yeah.
free, though.
And last
No,
month,
Shovel
I got,
Knight's not free.
last month I got Rayman Legends as well. If your game's made by UbiArt, you'll be free on
Yeah.
Xbox Live.
I don't know why we haven't got Rayman Legends for free yet on PlayStation. That'd be so amazing, but
I'm sure it'll happen.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
Apocalyptic Zombie. I see now you were talking about Ubisoft. I
Yeah.
got the wrong end of the stick with my
Yeah.
earlier
Yeah.
comments.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
So tired of Call of Duty, why not something new instead? We've been saying
Well,
that
yeah,
for
but it's your
years.
choice. If you don't want to buy Call of Duty, then don't. It's not like there's a lack of alternatives.
yeah. To be fair, the Black Ops 3 trailer has just got people going mental. So the train isn't really.
I
slowing
still
down.
haven't seen that yet.
I've not seen it.
There's a female lead apparently who's got everyone going.
Whoa.
Whoa! Breaking boundaries.
Doing-
Call of Duty.
you mean, do fish still run away from you when you go up to them?
Probably not. They probably
Probably not.
downgraded to get a
Oh,
female
I
lead.
see.
The
Yeah.
thing with this is it's not really a critic. It's Advanced Warfare 2. It's not Black Ops 3. If you just look at the trailer.
Oh, yeah, I've not really seen it.
Yeah,
Apparently it is
in
quite
fairness,
similar to
Black Ops 2
Ops.
was like Advanced Warfare 2.
Well, they did the jumping from the 80s to sort of
yeah,
not
I mean, yeah.
futuristic, but sort of
Almost.
high tech.
Harry Houdini, Rayman is amazing.
It is amazing. Yeah.
And Rayman deserves
Castle Rock.
a spot in Smash Bros.
Castle Rock is amazing.
Vote Rayman. I did. But just another bit of Xbox news very quickly.
Smash Bros. Ballot.
Yeah.
So, that's-
Gears of War
No,
1's
we were talking
getting-
about the
yeah.
general election there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was easy to tell.
The Gears of War.
Gears of War 1's getting a remaster. actually officially happening.
I thought it was a collection style.
Well, we don't know that yet. They've only said the first one, but it's obviously going to be 2 and 3 as well.
I've got an Xbox 360 that I can play Gears of War on. I can play it in HD.
You've got an Xbox One you can buy this game for.
Yeah, but why am I going to...
There'll be a whole new crowd of people.
I'd sooner play a new
Because it's
Gears of War. I'd
Gears.
sooner play a new Gears of War
Well,
game.
yeah, same. But this is almost certainly the precursor to that Gears announcement coming at E3, which is going to happen.
It's almost definitely the point where you're going to end up buying an Xbox One.
Me, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Do you think it's difficult to make a new game in a series? Less difficult than coming up with something original, isn't it?
Huh?
Like, because if they just did like Gears of War 4, for example, that's easier than creating a new franchise.
Oh, obviously, yeah. See,
that's
and
why
so-
they
Yeah,
did
why
it.
haven't they done it? They're
Especially
just
a game
remastering
like
old
a
games.
series like Gears, which is massively popular, is far less risky as well to just make another sequel.
Yeah.
But they don't, they're taking their time.
You say the only good thing about Call of Duty series was zombies. Yeah, I
Pretty
think
fun.
with Call of Duty, because Call of Duty first exploded with Call of Duty 4,
Mhm.
Modern Warfare, right?
Yeah.
And at that point, I was a teenager. And
I remember
was
the days when Call of Duty
absolutely,
wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
yeah, and I was
Yeah.
absolutely in love with Halo 3. And then I played a bit of Call of Duty, and I thought, no, I'm not interested. I want Halo 3. So I never really got into it at that point. And then since then, it's become really fashionable to dislike Call of Duty, so I've been able to slot into that crowd very easily.
But also people say we're trying to be hipster by disliking it, but I don't think they're great games.
I still prefer Halo 3 to Modern Warfare.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
God,
same.
yeah.
I never really played.
I never really played Halo 3, so I was... Well, I didn't have a Xbox.
You ever played any Halo games?
Yeah, I had the limited edition Reach Xbox 360.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
There's a limited edition Halo 5 Xbox One coming out on the release date of Halo
Not seen
5.
it. Does it look cool?
I haven't seen it either. Just
Oh,
said it's
okay.
happening. So yeah,
Anyway.
right for the news. Oh, and if you didn't register 3DS and Wii U
Yes.
games, Mewtwo's out today on Smash Brothers, so pick it up.
Do it.
You've already got them.
Yeah, I know.
Super exciting.
That was just me losing my shit. It's exciting. Sick of rehashes.
Yeah.
Just like the one. What was released today?
State of Decay.
Oh.
The Year 1 Survival Edition, yeah. Yeah.
But the
I don't
problem
know
with
either.
the game industry is we could go on a bigger topic, but the thing is, it's the same in life. People won't give first chances, but they'll give second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth
Yeah,
chances.
absolutely. Yeah.
If you get lucky enough to get one game, you can get a sequel and loads of sequels. But
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's very rare to get a chance. I've got this great idea, for example. Not me personally, just theoretically.
Mm.
I've got great ideas, but still. But like, I've got this great game. This will be good. It's not going to sell as much as COD, but it's going to be a popular game. It could win awards, and they'd be like, nah.
See, I'm not sure about that anymore. I don't know if that flies as much as it used to. That definitely was the case last generation, but because last generation turned into just a shitstorm of sequels
Yeah.
after sequels, people are more willing to accept new IP. In fact, people openly want new IPs now.
They claim.
Well, they claim, yeah, I suppose. But like the indie scene is rife. with
Seeing the
these kind
game
of things.
theory about new IPs.
Oh, yeah.
It's really interesting. It's really good.
What's it say?
Well, I don't want
It says Luigi.
to. I don't want to plagiarise, but basically, he says if you look at if you look at games that just get sequelised, you actually find that more often than not the sequel sells more than the original, and it's just like an endless growth thing. But also, if you look at, he takes Mario as an example. If you look at all the best-selling Mario games, are the 2D side-scrolling Mario games, even today. Like the 3D Mario games can't even come close to their sales,
Yeah.
and it's just this kind of thing of people like people like what they know, and the evidence bears that out.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Well, first topic of the night then. Let's start with Matt, what you got?
Okay.
Could I just say you beat Halo 3 without being killed? Piece of face. That is very
Yeah,
very,
it is impressive.
Very impressive. Sorry, Karen.
You will be.
Well, I just thought
Unless it was, unless it was
I
on,
didn't
like,
want
the
to.
easiest
I didn't want to
legendary.
ignore him. Well, even on easy.
Yeah. So
Actually, no, not even on easy.
To be fair, that flood level, Mission 8, whatever it is, that's a fucking bitch.
That was really hard.
I've been playing a game recently, which I feel I love, but I feel very guilty about it.
Mm.
So my question is, what is your guilty pleasure game? So a way to define that would be, it's a game that the rest of us would turn around and be like, why the hell do you like that? Why the hell are you playing that? So,
What's yours then?
well, I mean, mine is Pokemon Rumble World. Yep, that laugh says everything.
I don't even know what that is.
Basically, it's a Pokemon game where you have that each Pokemon is like a little toy, and you just run around, and you just got 2 buttons, A and B, and they do 2 different attacks, and you just run around and spam either the attack and just collect Pokemon toys.
I wouldn't necessarily chastise you for playing that though, because I know you're a huge Pokemon fan.
Well,
I wouldn't
but
expect anything else.
It's like, I guess your point is like you've been playing it like you would play a mainstream Pokemon game.
Yeah. And yeah, I love it, but it's kind of like, really?
Yeah.
Why am I playing this?
So it's a game where you need to like, you have a kind of moment where you say, look at yourself.
Yeah.
Like you
And I've
walked
had
in on
that.
yourself.
I've thought, why am I playing? Why am I still playing this? And even after that, I was still like,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Pizza Face has said Peggle.
Yeah.
Peggle is I quite like the game, but I wouldn't call it a guilty pleasure because I'm not ashamed that if I hopefully said I liked Peggle.
I have got one that's a serious guilty pleasure, and it is FIFA.
FIFA.
It is FIFA.
Controversial.
Jammer plays FIFA all the time.
Given my previous shit muncher comments, I am a shit muncher because I'm a massive football fan, and it's just the kind of thing where my friends are football fans. We can play FIFA, and it's like a lot. I have got friends outside of this room. A limited number, but and we play together, and it's a laugh.
But if you're a fan of football, you go play football.
No,
the reason I'm not a fan of going out.
Tom, by that logic, if you're a fan of
why-
video games, you should be making video games, not playing them.
It's got a point.
Shut up.
If you're a fan of films, you should make it.
Brutal. Tom tried to make a film. Can I tell them about the
He
film?
doesn't. No, that's the problem. He doesn't try and make
No,
films.
don't you dare mention it.
Do you remember that film we did the sixth form block where where I point the gun at you and you're like,
Oh, if we
I
could
would play
find
Venice
pull you
Beach.
over
Do you know what?
there.
We should put
That was
a Patreon thing. Like when we get a certain amount of money, we should release that footage.
Yeah,
we can still.
speaking of
we can still
Patreon,
get a hold of it.
you guys can support us by clicking at the link up in the top
And we will
corner of the
we will
They
screen.
can't
send
click on the link.
We will send you
They can type
Go
the
into
link
the
out.
link. Yeah, go to that link. Just type in.
We
URL.
will send you embarrassing videos of us if you
Yeah.
give us money.
Or if Finn's around, Finn will end up making enough GIFs to make an entire film.
8-Brit.
Even if it's just the Tom Roach
Yeah,
dance.
but no, what I was saying about FIFA is like when I'm playing it, like you can see, I know it's bad, I know it's a hideous, especially Ultimate Team, and yet I was big into Ultimate Team this last year. I remember someone got me a £25 Amazon voucher for Christmas. Spent it all on FIFA points. Got all the FIFA points in. I've got a pretty good team actually. I've got Aguero and Torre and Sanchez and Hazard on the wings. I've got Company at centre back. I've got a really fucking good team. But
Apocalyptic Zombie.
It doesn't make me happy.
You've been in a mini film. What mini film have you been in? Please let me know. I've probably not heard of it.
Tom's
It's just-
hiring actors.
Yeah, so it's a
Script
zombie
that doesn't exist.
drama.
The script
Thing.
exists.
In a vault.
I'm going to
Yeah.
say now to how we need that's a respectable game. Monopoly.
No.
Oh, you mean a video game version?
Well, I guess maybe.
I love normal Monopoly. That's
Normal
not
Monopoly's
guilty,
great.
man.
No.
I
Do you
hate
guys like
Monopoly.
Risk? Risk is my favourite board game. I once had a 10-hour game of Risk.
We've had enough drunken games of Risk to.
I remember New Year's Eve Risk one. Oh, we
you guys-
really live it up. No, it was good, but it's like that's embarrassing to say. New Year's
it's
Eve.
not.
Not at
oh,
all. I loved
Risk.
it.
New
Best
Year's
night
Eve,
of
we
my
played
life.
Risk.
Oh,
We played
nothing.
drunken
life. Out
Risk.
partying. Get real, Tom.
Risk is
See,
awesome.
yeah, Risk is
There
awesome.
you go. I don't know if I really have any, to be honest, because I would just tend to pick up a game that I know I'd like. I suppose.
Well, that's the thing. You can still like it.
Yeah, it's not.
Is there a game that
necessarily,
you used to play as a kid that you'd look back on and think like that was terrible? Like I had a Yu-Gi-Oh game for my Game Boy Color, which was an objectively terrible game, but I played it all the time because I was such a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid.
I got the recent 3DS one. I loved it. No idea what the story was on about.
It was about unemployed teens being killed off by the government. That
Shit.
sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Also, it's a documentary.
Well-
That's Tom's future plans.
Mine could be
Wow.
something like My Sims on the
My
Wii, I
Sims.
think it was.
That was good.
Only because we decided to turn it into a murder
No,
mystery.
that was a good. Yeah, we did.
My
have-
Sims
Is it
Pizza
sitting up
Face.
there?
Pizza Face has said you boys don't look old enough to have booze. Well, we
It
are.
might be downstairs.
I'm 21. I'm going to be 22.
I'm
next month.
22 now. It's fucking
Yeah, I'm 22.
mental.
Just because I haven't hit puberty in the facial region yet.
I do have a slight. It's just starting to grow. Look at Matt's fucking facial hair.
Yeah,
Off
you
topic,
tell
right?
him.
The
Matt
amount of
looks like
people
he's been drinking booze out of a paper bag.
Right. Yeah.
Why don't?
Sorry.
What annoys me
I
about
don't mean
people-
it.
That guitar he's got is the only personal item he owns. He takes it out to the corners.
People say, "Oh, I don't look my age," but I think I do. I've looked back and I've seen people in
here we
sixth
go.
form. They do not look. 18-year-olds look young.
Sorry, we actually talk. Is this a discussion point?
Yes.
Now? Okay. right.
18-year-olds look young. 17-year-olds look young. They don't look like they're adults. They look young. They look like babies to me. And I don't
So,
look
guilty
like a
pleasure
baby.
games, Tom.
Maybe something like that. But I think more recently, not necessarily a game, but my growing amiibo obsession is just spiraling dangerously out of control.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
You can get Mega Man and
I mean,
Luigi
like-
on Amazon for £20, which is actually very good. Especially since Mega Man is not easy to find.
But are you buying amiibos? Like, serious question. Are you buying amiibos and you have to pick A or B? A, because you're
There's only two choices.
you're kind of holding out for an amiibo game that they're all going to come together in.
Right.
Or B, because you're just a nerd and you just need the Nintendo merch.
B.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Look, I'm definitely B.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for example, like whereas your mum might buy scatter cushions,
What?
we're
do you
buying
want about?
amiibos.
No,
Because,
Look, the thing, my thing is, I've been a
For
huge
Tom,
Nintendo.
What's a
Every
scatter
knee
cushion?
Scatter cushions are
don't tell me
these-
you don't know us.
A scatter cushion.
I don't know what a scatter.
I've been
What is a
to-
scatter?
Okay, a scatter cushion is a cushion that you just put down for decoration. It's not necessarily for comfort. It's just
Oh,
placed there
right.
for decoration.
Your house is
You're probably
full
going to
of-
remove it
No, it's not.
can
when you
imagine
go
my
sit
mum.
on the sofa. It's the
Mental.
most pointless thing in the world.
Yeah, sounds it.
Yeah, it does sound quite pointless.
But no, like for me, I've been a huge Nintendo fan for as long as I can remember, and finally being able to have these like officially licensed statues of like some of your favourite characters,
They are cool how they're like trophies
Awesome.
in
Yeah.
Smash. It is cool.
so cool. And now I want fucking Pac-Man, and I can't get him without spending £45 on Amazon.
This is why you need to donate to Patreon, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I tell you
Exactly.
something just off top about you could do this, start a Kickstarter to get you Pac-Man. Someone did that, they posted it in a group I know, they wanted Bloodborne. And they said,
Oh, the limited edition Bloodborne game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Did they get it?
I don't think they did.
Oh.
Everyone did.
Well, it's not going to
Wow.
work, is it?
Tune in next week for Tom's story time.
I'll tell you what other amiibo looks cool. Meta Knight looks awesome.
That's like,
Yeah,
I've wanted
Fair
if you've
hard
got
to
a
get.
spare grand.
Exactly, and this is like Bowser
We're
Jr.
getting into a new
is
realm
going to
then.
become available for pre-order soon,
Oi.
Hello, Lamb.
and you just won't be able to get him. You want Bowser Jr., don't you? You won't be able to get him.
I want Robin. I want
Robin and Lucina.
Lucina.
I tell you what, I found fucking Wario in Argos. Wario is part of the same wave as them. Imagine if I found Robin.
Imagine if you found Robin. Damn.
I still don't get.
Shulk is impossible.
If there
to
was
buy.
two there,
do
I'd be
it.
like, you buy it.
Oh, I'd get it for you.
Yeah, I'll be like,
They've got the means to make Amiibo, haven't they? Clearly,
Obviously.
they exist.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
shit.
I want some more Amiibo, and they're like, no, you can't have any. But the thing is, these people selling them for
we're getting into
40
dodgy
quid,
realms here.
Yeah.
40, 50 quid,
Tom,
100
I
quid.
tell you every week, this is not the UKIP party conference.
That wasn't an
This is
accent,
game
this-
chat.
That was a pompous accent, that wasn't a great accent.
Tom, what's your guilty pleasure?
Yeah, go on.
No, I just want to say it's about the Amiibo. That's
Because you
important.
say it every week, Tom. Everyone knows your
Okay.
opinion about the Amiibo.
Good. They need to know it though. And I may know it, but they don't know it.
Okay, go on then.
Go on then.
But people who sell them for 50 quid, that money's not going back into Nintendo, so why don't they make some fucking money by making more?
Yeah, they have said that they were massively blown away by the demand, which just boggles my fucking mind. Like,
They
why?
just can't comprehend that something they've made sells well.
Yeah.
It's not funny. Yep.
I think
Yeah.
the Amiibos is quite a good discussion to have, actually. But
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like
don't
we
know.
have this discussion
Honestly,
a
the
lot.
We do
Amiibo
have that.
discussion, everyone just goes through the motions. Tom says his kind of, oh, it's a fucking disgrace, and then you've got your kind of, well, and then you bring in a thing, and then you knock it down because you're very reasonable, aren't you, Tom?
Yeah.
And then I'm kind of like, oh, stop slacking off Nintendo, and then Javid's
I'm
probably
not.
watching, like, yeah, rub it in.
Hey, this is one. He's like, this is. I'm not saying.
I'm just
I
not
want
here.
these Amiibo.
Yeah.
Hello,
Sorry,
Matt. What's up?
Hi, Matt.
Um,
Got me at a bad time there, Matt.
Guilty
Yeah.
pleasures, back on topic.
Yes.
For me,
I'm going to want that Duck Hunt so bad when it comes out.
Are we still talking about amiibos now? I don't think so. Let's carry on to Tom's
Guilty
Guilty
Pleasure
Pleasure.
is difficult because there's nothing I've been really ashamed of, but a game that I sort of regret.
You
playing
played Candy Crush for however long.
Yeah, I was going to bring that
Yeah.
up. Thanks for ruining that.
You've ruined the show, Tom.
I thought I'd spare you from admitting you played it yourself.
No,
My
yeah, I
God.
played Candy Crush, but I didn't play it like I'm home, I'm going to play Candy Crush. I
Boot
play
up,
it...
get connected
No,
to the TV.
instead you played it while you were out socialising with your friends.
Yeah, but you were boring me.
It's brutal. It's all coming out of the woodwork.
No,
Tom Roach, the most interesting man on the planet.
I am the most interesting man on the planet. You heard it here first. No, I used to
Well,
play...
So many
Say that
bloopers coming out of this
That
episode.
doesn't, and that's derogatory. Shouldn't? So people watch
Why is that
it
derogatory?
because you think it's
Look,
funny.
come
to
on,
mock
come on,
games.
come on,
I'm not
Tom.
mocking you, you just
Candy
proved you're
Crush.
not
Candy
derogatory.
Crush and because you're saying
my God.
you're pointing out a thing.
Tom, mind your language.
Guy in the middle right.
Is
Oh
that-
no, he's talking about Bennett.
Is that me? Yeah. There's too many chromosomes. Oh, it's gone. It's gone.
It's not really helping.
It's been deleted.
That wasn't.
One
No.
of you pissed someone off, so maybe you should both just keep quiet for the rest of the show.
I bet you're all immigrants who fuck each other's dads and drink cum. You couldn't be more right. How you know that? Is that Javid? Is that you, Javid?
Yeah, your Nintendo.
Anyway,
comment.
Yeah.
anyway.
Sims guilty pleasure.
Sims,
I wish I
yeah.
never played it, but I played a lot of hours of it, and I regret it.
Now,
and
I
I think people look down.
If you said Sims 4, then I'd completely agree with you.
I think Sims 3 is enough because I don't think it's as good as Sims 2. And
Well,
I bought
it's
one.
not as good as Sims 2.
I really
but yeah.
enjoyed Mirror's Edge, and lots of people hate that game.
Oh, they
I wouldn't say it's good. No.
Mirror's Edge is having a
It's
hipster renaissance, to be absolutely honest.
Hipster.
Matt, we don't even know what we're talking about.
What we were doing there, I don't know if they can see the.
This
delete-
show's gone off the rails.
Yeah, it has. There was a deleted comment that accused us of some rather nasty
still there.
things. Yeah, but
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
did we
that's
show it?
yeah,
deleted.
it's deleted for the rest of them. So basically, they said some nasty things about us.
Have they been banned?
We're trying to have a laugh about it instead of taking it to heart like we already have.
Well, because it's so.
Right.
But it's
Shall-
not even like close to our heartstrings. It's just so ridiculous.
Shall we move on?
Yeah, shall we move on?
Yeah, Sims.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasure.
Okay.
There we go.
Bennett, which topic?
Oh, right. Matt, what was my topic?
Desert Island.
Oh, yeah,
franchises?
that's the one.
You
So,
said your guilty pleasures.
yeah, it was FIFA.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Desert Island franchises. So the question is, if you were stuck on a desert, like the popular British radio show, 8-Brit Gaming,
Desert Island. Discs.
Desert Island Discs. My question is, if you were stuck on a desert island, what 3 video game franchises would you like to take with you? Now, there's kind of a double-barreled thing, because you're looking for quality, obviously, because they've got to be games to enjoy playing, but you're also looking for quantity, because you don't know how long you're going to be stuck on this desert island for. Let's
Can I just
begin.
say, as a teacher, I love how you've just outlined your success criteria.
The
You know, we want to make some
criteria.
progress here, and
Yeah.
then we want to, have some learning.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So, who's going to get the ball rolling?
Guilt. No, not guilt.
I have 2 out of 3.
Go on.
So I've already worked this out. I've got 2 out of 3. I mean, my first one is going to be Pokemon, obviously.
Mm.
You know, I'm going to want to bring all the, we'll say the main Pokemon games. I'm going to want to bring them with me, of course. I'm thinking, in terms of longevity, I'm going to want to have Fire Emblem, because I can play those games for ages.
Yeah, you can. It's very weird.
This is where I become stuck, because I've got this third choice. This third choice is important. I don't think I want another RPG type, game. I'm thinking I want maybe mix it up a bit with maybe a racing game or something like that. But
No.
I
see,
kind of
that's
feel
the
like
thing.
you'd want some dumb fun to offset the
Yeah,
heavy moments of
yeah,
gaming.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because both of them are fairly heavy games. But I'm struggling to think, so I'm going to have to pass it along and think about that while you
Okay,
guys.
so Adam, you have Down syndrome. Tom needs to go to the gym. Actually, you are going to the gym tomorrow.
Matt is cool because he has a foot. Thank you.
That's what I'm doing for fun.
What do you mean I need to go
Matt.
to the gym?
Matt is cool because he has a beard.
Yep.
I would have a beard if I could.
I don't think mine's
This
the
is a
worst
choice.
insult. I think Bennett's
Well,
is
well,
probably the worst.
No, it's
insult.
not. No, what the? I'm not fat.
He didn't say you were fat. He said I was
No, he
fat. He
said
just
Tom's
alluded to
fat.
the fact you were fat.
Tom needs to go to the gym.
Yeah, so he
Yeah, that's
alluded
you.
to the fact you were fat.
Yeah, but why? If I'm not, so why
you
do I
get
need
to
to go to the
use
gym if I'm not fat?
Tom, don't take it. that
Okay, yeah, no,
no,
Apocalypse
let's
Zombie.
fucking-
You do not get the use of the internet. I think
No, I do.
no, not you.
Yeah.
Was he accusing us of not knowing how the internet works?
No, I think he was accusing
He's
this guy,
talking.
wasn't he?
Right, no, he's talking about what we're meant to be talking about.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, right,
Right.
yeah, okay.
Do you
Yes.
get to use
Oh.
the internet on the desert island?
The answer is no, because if you could use the internet, then you could just write a Facebook status saying how you're stranded and can you get some help,
Yeah.
please? So no, you are not allowed the internet.
So no online.
So no World of Warcraft, or a very lonely World of Warcraft existence.
Harry, who are
Far cry for the boobs. Well, that's a good point, because you're not going to get much action on the desert island.
you? He's got a very good point.
Yeah, he has got a good point.
Tom, then, what's yours?
I think the game's up.
Did you say yours?
No, you've completely passed over
Okay,
me.
no,
Well, it wasn't me.
You say.
No, mine. So mine.
I know what yours are. I think.
So,
I think I Am Slug Eye needs to be Sharkfin. So
oh.
there we go.
All right. Yeah. So I was going to say I want Elder Scrolls because that is a very immersive single player experience that I have stunk hundreds of hours and I
Good
could
choice.
sink hundreds more.
Would you bother like playing the first one?
Did you know that Daggerfall?
As an arena, the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'll probably get around to it after like the 6th week of isolation. But
The madness. Is
yeah, yeah. I would want. You know, Daggerfall, Elder Scrolls Daggerfall, has actually got the
That's number 2, isn't it?
yeah, it's got the biggest map of any game, other than like
Elder Scrolls
MMOs.
Online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Daggerfall hasn't that got all of the regions?
Is it?
No.
Yeah, and one of them
First
has
one
all.
has
is
all
it
the
the
regions,
first
but
one?
yeah, it's not. It's
They're
not
not
like
like
crap,
open
aren't
world.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want Elder Scrolls. I also want 3D Mario
Yeah, I'd say that as well.
because they're probably, in terms of quality, they're probably my favourite games ever as a
Good
franchise.
man.
And then my final thing, because I've got the immersive experience. I've got the.
I feel like you want 3 different genres, don't you?
Mm.
I'd see what I was going to say, because I was also going to say 3D Mario. And I was probably thinking along the lines of Elder Scrolls or like Dark Souls or something like that, like an RPG that's super long and super intense.
Yeah.
And then for my kind of light, fun, but at the end of the day it still has to be relatively extensive, I was going to say Halo.
Yeah, I was going to
Okay.
say Halo.
No online though.
Yeah, but the
Wait, so are
campaigns-
ours
the
going to be
campaigns are
exactly
good
the
enough.
are ours going to be exactly the
Pretty much,
same? Yeah, because I was going to say
The
Halo.
campaigns are good enough though. And then you
Yeah.
get Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, ODST and Reach.
Yeah.
So if you're ODST, you might as well shoot yourself. Man.
What, that additional 5-6 hours of entertainment or whatever it provides.
Just
You can get ODST for like less than a tenner.
ODST's going for free, isn't it? It's a last year collection.
yeah.
Why would you want that?
No, we're talking.
No, and actually, let me tell you a story, Rainy Day Woman, about that game we all wanted to make. Because I'm sure you'll remember last week we all got very excited about making a game. Or last show. None more so than me. I was very excited about making this game.
Trials Evolution's a good game, Pizza Face.
So what? No, let's not change the subject. So I went back, started a Facebook group entitled the 8-Brit Gaming Game or something along those lines.
Oh, that's original.
And I set it up and I said, look, if we could all get a discussion going about what game we want to make, maybe we can get some ideas down.
Okay,
get some
I will do
discussion
some
going.
stuff tonight.
And
I've got a
then
few ideas.
you want to know what happened after that? Tumbleweed. Absolute tumbleweed.
No one replied.
None of them replied. I'm the only one who's serious about making
Did you actually
this
do
game.
anything?
No, well, I made the Facebook group. I mean, I think my contribution
You can't
is...
just make a Facebook group and say you're making a game.
Yeah, that's why no one said anything, because we were like expecting he's at least some fucking concept art or something, but you just gave us
I
nothing
am
to work
not.
with.
I am not doing the concept art. I cannot draw.
There was
You
nothing
draw,
to work
Tom.
with. But I had nothing to work with.
Yeah, but you're meant to come up with the stuff to
No, no.
work
He
with.
said, I just
on the-
started watching this.
I said, well, you've started an argument now, Rainy Day Woman. So well,
This
fucking
stream's
done.
been nothing. This stream's been nothing but infighting.
Yeah,
No, we should do that game. That'd be good.
that's a
I
good
did not
point.
get
That's a good point,
notification
Finn.
about
Yeah,
I want to make something
Sorry about
like
that. I'm sure you'd have actually contributed something.
We should try and do something with that, but
I'd want to make something
I
like
have
that.
defence for that.
You played
Defence.
What you were busy with exams and stuff. I had a dissertation in that.
I had a dissertation as well. And an interview.
We've been asked what your jobs are.
Yeah.
What's your day job?
What's my day jobs? Well, put it this. I'm a teacher. Now,
I'm a student.
Can we
who's
go
just
back to where we
I'm
were?
a journalist. If we're
No,
gonna-
you're not,
if we're gonna-
Tom.
Matt's not a fucking teacher yet either.
Yeah, but he's closer to being a teacher than you are to being a
I
journalist.
write articles
I'm also a journalist.
That's a fair point.
for publications, therefore I'm a journalist.
Yeah. I agree, Apocalyptic Zom. We do need a genre and style of game. That's why I said in the
It's
Facebook
before
group,
artwork, therefore I don't have to do anything yet.
and I said I want an RPG. Not trying to be a dick, just wondering. Don't answer if you don't want to. What's your day jobs? Oh no, you're not being a dick.
Oh, no, not at all.
Training teacher, training prime minister.
Training
No,
Prime Minister.
that's not what I am.
Unemployed.
That's what you'd like to be.
I do get paid, but not enough.
You can stick it away and take it with the boss man.
No, I'd rather not.
Shall we? What are we talking about?
No.
We're talking about Desert Island franchises, and we're just waiting to hear Tom.
Okay, Elder Scrolls, obviously. Just
Right.
like
So
immersive world.
we've all got Elder Scrolls stuff for you.
Yeah.
I'd say GTA, there's a lot of it, and there's a lot
Mm.
of reckless fun, and different
Yeah.
cities to go and have reckless fun in. Plus,
Yeah.
you can go to strip clubs, so
Yeah.
there's your fapping.
You've
if you
got-
want it.
Okay.
You've got to say one Nintendo game, or else we're not friends.
Well,
It's
I would
gonna be
say
Mario
s-
Kart,
I
of
would
course.
say Smash, but if there's no one to
Yeah,
play
there's no
with,
one to play it with. Yeah.
that's the only good Nintendo game. I was going to say earlier that
I think he
Zelda...
legitimately meant that.
Ignorance is not a defense.
I didn't say it was a defence, I'm just saying I haven't found it yet. I think Xenoblade Chronicles looks good.
Well, it's Monolith Soft that developed that on Nintendo.
Awkward.
Oh.
Awkward moment.
It's not going to be on PS4 though.
No, it's a Nintendo exclusive, but it's like Bayonetta, you know. It's developed by someone else for you.
Okay. And then third game.
What a
game.
dickhead.
No, I really don't know for Nintendo because I like Smash, but you know, the Mario games just
What about
they do
DK
it.
Tropical Freeze?
We're taking a moral stand against Mortal Kombat X. We don't want anything to do with
Day one.
Day One DLC dickheads.
Yeah.
Can we not get into that again for the fourth time today?
What,
Could I say
DLC?
Star Wars as a
Well,
franchise?
we will be in a minute.
Yeah.
Could I say
Just
Star
saying.
Wars as a franchise? They get all the Battlefronts, all the.
Yeah, it's fair.
That's-
Fair, nice, fair
that's-
shout.
yeah.
That's a lot of games.
Yeah.
Fair shout.
Yeah.
Fair shout.
A lot of those
Well,
games aren't very good.
It doesn't matter.
What about
I-
the Lego games?
Oh, there's a lot of
Well,
shit
you
Lego
get your
games, so-
content, don't
Yeah,
you?
exactly.
Actually, if I said Lego, does that mean I'd get games like
You get everything.
Lego
It's a
Island? Is that
franchise,
Lego
yeah.
Island?
Yeah.
Lego.
Ooh, that would be good.
That was the most girly
I had
thing you've ever
this,
done.
I had this Lego football game on PS2.
More
Okay.
okay.
Since you've
Yeah.
asked nicely, we will. Well, maybe we'll have a look at it. I don't think any of us actually own it though, which
Yeah,
is the first
we'd have to
obstacle.
buy it.
And we're very
What's he
poor because none of you are donating to the Patreon page.
He's right, to be fair.
What's he said? I can't.
Oh dear.
He's just saying you're taking a mortal stand.
No.
I think
Oh.
I've got the sort of genre I think I want for my third one.
Genre.
My third game. I'd like kind of like a creative game. Yeah, so something or some sort of simulation type game.
Matt, I think it's very kind for you to have put grown up in there.
Yeah.
No, but I think that's what we are, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's more or less right.
One person a minute ago just said we don't even look 20, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're more or less there.
But who wants to be an adult? Who wants to be an adult?
It is very depressing.
Why do we
being
need
an
to
adult.
grow up? We're starting some Peter Pan thing now.
I know. Sorry, Matt. I was only having a joke about the donating thing. I don't really mind.
You should donate.
Although, you know, I haven't eaten in 3 weeks, but that's not your problem.
Donate.
He might be wearing a suit, but it's the same suit he's been wearing for the last few years now.
Donate. Help us to help you. We'll create better content.
Help us to help you help us. There you go. Done.
Exactly.
Train vote.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I want a creative game as my third one. Probably something like Minecraft or something
Yeah.
along those
I
lines.
get bored.
Good for you.
Whoa, this is a group discussion, isn't it?
I don't know, man. This game chat got off the rails.
Yeah, this game chat's gone. Like, Tom, can you reunite it? What's your topic?
We've had some fun now.
Is DLC bad for the consumer?
I
And
thought
where
you
do
said
you stand
it's-
on
oh,
DLC?
no,
yeah, but
that's
I
not-
like to swap my topic around just before we start, so you have no idea what's coming up. Did it last time?
Jesus.
Did it last time as well?
You bastard.
No, I mean like what?
Except the new, more mature games. I love Gears of War.
We've been playing streaming Bloodborne.
I've just been playing Bloodborne
God knows
for
how much.
how-
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we still play good games.
Yeah.
I play Heavy Rain, and that's about like murdering children.
I said, you know, one of
That's
my favourite games ever is Skyrim. That's an 18. Whether it should be an 18 or not.
Did you watch my Bloodborne stream, Matt?
Because it sounds like you didn't.
It was a good stream actually.
Tomb
But I beat
Raider.
the last 3 bosses. in
Tomb
30
Raider, which I
minutes.
streamed today, that's an 18.
Exactly.
There's blood in it. There's sort of horrible stuff. You see a guy get shot in the face, brain. Going
Yeah,
wrong.
but no, I think we're just saying that's an unfair generalisation about us. Yes, we like Nintendo games. We also like mature games. We like any game that we
Well,
think is
you
good.
like Nintendo.
We all
also
like
mature as
Nintendo
fuck.
games, Tom.
I like some Nintendo.
Some of us are more educated than others.
Nintendo are good. They just need to sort the amiibo for it.
And the Zelda.
So, your question
Yes.
is...
Do you think DLC is bad for the consumer?
Anyway,
You did watch it.
It was a good stream.
No, that's what Heavy
I'm
Rain's
sorry.
about. It's
I'm
about
sorry.
a serial
I'm sorry.
killer.
We're not catering for you,
And he
Matt.
murders children. That's what I meant by that. I don't mean that the game you control
Shall-
murders
shall
children.
we-
Shall we actually talk
quickly
about
move
the...
on.
Right. Sorry, we're not going to respond to any more comments about that. We're going to talk about Tom's topic now.
Yes. Do you think DLC is bad for the consumer, and where do you kind of stand on DLC as a whole? Like, what kind of DLC do you like to see? And are there any games you'd like to see get more DLC?
It's a classic question. It's like, no, DLC does not have to be bad for the consumer, because if you look at like Mario Kart 8's DLC and the
So
fact
good.
that you get your 8 tracks, and in fact I said to these guys before the pod began, like how weird is it that like because I pre-ordered the Mario Kart DLC as soon as
Likewise.
they announced it,
Yeah.
and how weird is it that when I pre-ordered that I thought I was getting the 8 tracks, the carts, the characters, that was it, and then they just turn around and say, oh yeah, we're gonna chuck
On that note, though, wasn't 200 CC given to everyone?
We're going to chuck 200 CC. Oh, is it?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's given
Oh,
to
okay.
everyone.
Well, anyway, they're still giving it away for free, which
Yeah,
is just
exactly.
incredible.
Most you think is most other companies would charge for it.
Matt, I saw you were going to delete that comment from Soursome until you read to the end and saw that he described you as a legend.
I know. Well, what can I say? I'm just loved. No,
Why do I
I'll
sound
probably-
like I dribble my food? It's a very...
Am I Chinese?
Why are people so angry
Who are
with
these
us?
people,
Like,
man?
Thomas, you look like
There
a
you go.
smackhead.
You've been abused as a child.
Thomas is
now.
100% a virgin.
Well, that's not true. Just saying. Whoa.
And I'm not a smackhead.
Well,
Well,
I couldn't afford the money for
No,
drugs.
Tom's got very...
let's go, boy.
yeah.
oh,
So yeah, DLC. My point about DLC is no.
Yeah, they are rainy day women, but
Yeah, they are really mean. It kind of makes you
it's thanks to
question.
people like you that we keep doing this.
Yeah.
Exactly, Matt. Exactly.
Why do we even do this? Why do we set ourselves up here to be pilloried?
That Patreon's fucking zero.
Yeah, I am Slug Eye. You can laugh. You're one of the fucking main culprits.
Damn perp.
Why don't you make your gaming chat show, Slug Eye, and we'll come on it and come on it.
To be fair, life must be pretty rough being a slug's eye.
It's not good, is it? My point about DLC
Just trying to have a good discussion.
is exactly. We're just 4 guys trying to talk about DLC.
4 guys in a Bowser Jr.
The point is, when you've got games like Mortal Kombat that are so clearly ripping chunks out of their game and then selling it back as DLC, that is bad.
Yeah, I think especially with this generation, we've entered into a new kind of thing where games are being made for DLC, like
Yeah.
Destiny.
It's like it's become a necessary evil of the industry, is how people might defend it.
Oh Christ! Now even Matt's turned against us.
Children's games, but I just talked about Mortal Kombat X's Day 1 DLC,
And
Matt.
Destiny, we're talking about what?
This is the life.
Shall we just
This
ignore
is our
comments
lives.
because-
Yeah. Anyway, put it this: I said to you guys earlier that Nintendo should be the only people that should be allowed to make DLC at the moment.
What's he
No,
doing?
obviously I don't agree
Obviously
with
not.
that. Yeah.
Obviously not. But at the moment, the 2 games that the only DLC that I really just want is Smash and Mario Kart. But in terms,
Really? What if there was
I
like
don't
some
know.
really awesome DLC for
I'm
it?
sure
I'm
there
dying
is. somewhere.
for Bloodborne DLC.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, like
There's
they
just
have
Jesus.
DLC.
fucking hell. This is rough, man.
This is brutal.
DLC just has to be done in the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as
At the
it's
moment,
good.
Nintendo are doing it in the right way. It's got to the point in some cases where it's just been, people have been
should
cutting
white.
content for it, or
Interesting.
I'm just
Very
yeah.
interesting.
I think Matt YouTube is about to piss Ben off.
He pissed me off long ago. I'm sick of
But they
it.
should white. They should
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like you kind of know the type of game that's going to be abusive with DLC. Like Evolve came out and it was just like they had all this stuff planned. But I think if, say for example, Bloodborne, which offers a really complete game anyway, when they do the DLC, you know, it'll probably be like just like a new section sort of thing. Same with the Elder Scrolls. Back when they Shivering Isles was like the first big piece of DLC ever.
Yeah, it was exceptional. Shivering Isles, I really loved it. Slug Eye, you've got like dual personality disorder. I swear.
It's also gone.
Oh, okay.
Good. Matt YouTube thinks he should trade his Wii U in for $200. $200 wouldn't be bad.
That could make a lot of difference to our Patreon page.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You can see Bennett stream.
Yeah. You could see, yeah. So if you, I can't remember how much money it is. But,
it was 150.
Well, it's never gonna happen. But you can see me play Oblivion for 16 hours or 12 hours, I think, without using a single attack. No attacks.
Yeah, I saw
just
that.
illusion magic and maybe some conjuration.
You got ages to yours. Yours is 750 or some shit.
Yeah, yours won't happen for a couple of years.
Yours won't ever happen.
We have faith.
Yeah, so do I.
I said we.
But we.
That's a collective.
Okay.
I feel like this game chat's just dwindling now.
Yeah, it really is.
Pretty much over.
I've said my piece.
We've been battered and bruised by the comments.
I've not done my topic yet.
The pizza face. Have you not? I tend to do hard.
Yeah, I tend to do as hard as I can.
No, I actually tend to go for the normal one because I think I really want to get the story, because story is quite an important thing to me in games. So I play to get to know the story.
Since trophy hunting, I go on the difficulty that requires the trophy.
Didn't even cost me 10.
Yeah, damn. We're gonna stop doing funny things until Finn pays us more money.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Finn, if you support us for even $1 a month, you'll be legible for a Tom Roach dance.
Also,
pretty much every month.
Also, your name will be written into 8-Brit Gaming folklore.
Folklore.
Yeah.
I think it's already going to be. I think Finn's name is already going to be written into 8-Brit Gaming
That's
folklore.
a good point. Yeah.
What is the topic?
The topic is DLC bad for the industry?
Consumer.
Okay.
Consumer shit. Sorry.
Well, so it's just simple. If it's good, it's worth paying for. If it's bad, no. But day one DLC is crap. But you'll pay for DLC, and you'll pay, like, was First Light technically DLC?
Technically, yeah. Although they counted it as a standalone game.
But then stuff like Shivering Isles is great. Dragonborn and Dawnguard on Skyrim were great. But just on day one, you can have an extra character if you spend 20 quid.
I'm not sure it was 20 quid. But
Yeah. We only talk in fact here, don't we? No, but also the other thing was Evolve. You pay £40 for Evolve. And then, so with that, you get all the maps, all the gameplay potential, 12 hunters, and 3 monsters.
You're being called wise.
Here's a good point, Tom. I think we've lost about like 4 viewers since you made that comment.
No, I think that's because we banned a lot of people for trolling.
Yeah, we need to ban less people, get more haters, bumps the viewing figures
and yet,
up.
for 50% of the game, on top of that, all you're going to get is 1 monster and 3 more hunters. It's not good, is it?
No, it's not good.
Isn't it 4 more hunters?
If it's not good, is it not good?
No, if it's not good, it's not good.
It's not good. Yeah.
If a product is good, it's worth paying for at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, theoretically, yeah.
Yes. Is that?
And if it's
I think
not-
have we exhausted this DLC topic? I think so.
I
Tom.
think there's this fucking...
No, I want to hear Tom's topic.
What is it?
We got to give the people a full-length pod.
Yeah.
My topic is: do you think pre-owned games are good? Like,
What do you mean
from
good?
the perspective of that. Well, from the perspective you'll get them cheaper, they'll work. The culture of trading in, like we understand that there's sort of not. It doesn't damage the industry to a great extent, but it'll take away money that could be going to the developers. But once they've made the game and it's printed, we've already got the product. If we choose to buy it or not, that's up to us. So it's just making them richer, and that's just greedy, isn't it? So buy.
You've made both sides of the point there.
Yeah.
No, but I just
Thanks for
wanna-
that, show.
No, I want to know your opinions. Like, do you think that because like when Xbox at E3, Xbox One came out, they were no more pre-owned games. You have to pay a fee.
That was bad.
So, But do you think that we should support the industry more, or do you think this is entertainment, it's mainstream, it should be the best deal for the consumer?
I tend to buy all my games new. I don't. The only time I've actually bought a pre-owned game lately is when I've gone to buy a new game and they've gone, we have this pre-owned, we'll just give it to you. And it's new. You remember when I got the order?
Yeah.
And the same thing happened to NAC, which is always awesome. That's about the only time I've bought pre-owned recently.
Pre-owned games, I usually buy if they're old. If they're old games, then I end up getting them pre-owned because, what's the point in buying them new? If they're usually new, then yeah, exactly.
I think
usually buy them new.
buying pre-owned games is a bit of a minefield. Because you can end up buying a pre-owned game because you think, why the hell not? It's cheaper than new. And then you end up finding out that you can't access half the content because it's got an activation code or something like that.
I think that's what you need to just
so it is something I instinctively avoid if I can, unless I'm like going into a shop and thinking, I've got £10, what am I going to buy?
Both Finn and the Pizza Face make really good points actually. Finn saying that if you spend money on something you get to decide what to do with it. That's fair enough. I definitely think being able to trade in a game is a really good thing.
I love it. I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I trade in.
Yeah.
I've got one PS4 game there, 2 PS4 games. It's in there.
You have Bloodborne, good man, and Grand Theft Auto 5.
There you go, 2 PS4 games.
Pizza Face, I actually do really like physical copies.
Same. I'm a physical copy man.
I like having the sort of shelf
as far as possible
stuff to look at. It's nice. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm a physical copy person as well.
Yeah, same. I always like to have the disc. I bought some downloadable games, and they're fine. But there's just something about having the disc, and it's sort of.
To be fair, I don't really see any reason to not buy physical because the prices on these marketplaces are astronomical.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And if you're lucky, I looked at it. I bought Tomb Raider, which I streamed earlier today, for £15, $15.99. And I looked on the PlayStation Store, and I could buy it for $34.99. So do I want to buy it, not actually have a physical copy, and pay £20 more? It's just about finding the right deal. Like the PS Store, unless there's an offer, which I don't think they come along that often, you're best just buying it from a shop or something, because you'll get a better deal.
Yeah.
Especially if you're picking up pre-owned games. I buy pre-owned games at the moment, basically trophy hunting, but...
Pizza Face, I think you've actually just made a serious generalisation. I'm sure there are many ladies out there who would be interested in seeing a shelf full of video games, because gaming is an inclusive hobby.
Mm-hmm.
But also, when I think I'm buying a disc, I'm not thinking, this might harm my chances of getting laid. I enjoy...
What do you think, Rainy Day? What do you think, Rainy Day woman? You seem more qualified than anyone to...
Apocalyptic Zombie. Print all games onto separate USBs if you like physical copies. That's not really what we're talking about. We like the novelty of having the boxes there and all that sort of thing.
I love my shelf that I've got. Obviously, you guys can't see it, but I've got 3 shelves in a row, just full of games.
There's something about having the hard copy is like, I own this game.
Rainy Day woman likes it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Built into the console, the access, and you can't. They take up a lot of space. So obviously, I know you can re-download them, but if you have all these games, the physical copies, you've got the library there. So if you have all these downloads to re-download it to make more space, you can re-download it, but that takes time. If you've got the disc, you can just go, there we go.
Rainy Day Women, I like physical, but it seems younger generations prefer digital. I don't really know. I can't really say that. I don't know if I know that because I
kind of still like to think that I am the younger generation.
Well, yeah,
that's kind of a horrible moment for me just there.
But obviously, digital's not forced on you these days, but it's becoming more prevalent.
Yeah.
Was it cheaper for them to sell digital?
Well, yeah, because they don't have to produce, they don't have to do the boxes and all that sort of shit. But that's
but
like distribution.
They then take the profit and then put it on
there's no
prices
middleman
anyway.
Because of PS Plus and Xbox Live Games with Gold, you get like a library of digital games, and I've got no problem with that whatsoever.
Yeah, that's
not
cool.
at all.
I'm fine with that.
Like Steam sales, as Finn said, brilliant. Like, you waste your money if you're ever on Steam. You'll waste your money on Steam sales, and your library of Steam would just grow massively. You never play half of these games.
Oh, hey, do we want to? Because I think we've got to the end of the topic, right?
Sure.
Am I right?
pretty much.
More or less.
Because
I think we've already decided that
I'd like
pre-owned games
to-
are a good thing.
I'd like to touch on the Skyrim workshop, this thing that happened over the last
Paid
week on
mods.
Steam.
Oh,
Have you
yeah,
seen
yeah.
today that it's gone?
Yeah.
Has it gone?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gone.
Gabe Newell.
They just
Yeah.
got rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were saying.
They said people don't want it, we're not going to
Yeah.
do it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I think it's a really interesting case study because people kind of say, yeah, there's this kind of attitude of, why stand up? These big companies aren't going to care what we do anyway, but actually it's kind of proof that they do.
Same with Microsoft and Xbox One.
Yeah.
When it first-
In games,
first.
I think consumer voice is incredibly powerful.
Yeah. And yeah, because obviously the internet has such a voice when it comes to gaming, I'd say more than the other kind of mainstream
Absolutely,
media.
yeah.
These big companies are all over the internet as well. Like Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, is talking to people all the time on Twitter.
It's weird because I think I used to work in politics and people do not have power. Like the voice means very little, but in gaming, those kind of online campaigns.
Apparently Finn has the power though.
Change.
Because he is this way, he's got a sword next to him.
Yeah. Finn does have the power. Finn can block you.
Yeah, Finn is our mod. If you didn't realise, that's why it's always there.
Rainy Day Woman, that's an interesting point, and I almost feel like that's a different topic in and of itself. But I do feel like if you really like games like we do, then they are possibly one of the better forms of entertainment in terms of value for money.
Yeah,
Wait, for us,
And music, though, I think
definitely.
is another one. Because obviously they're very. If
Yeah.
you buy songs, they tend to be quite cheap, and you can listen to it over and over and over. I suppose you can watch a film over and over,
Yeah.
but films are really quite expensive. The cinema is expensive. But like games, yeah, you can get loads of hours out of them. When you think about it, like you pay however much to see a film, that's like 2 hours. Some games can last you ages.
Yeah, that is a good point, Rainy Day Woman. That is a good point. I would actually not spend $7 for 2 to 3 hours of gameplay, but when you put it like that, it actually makes it sound really good.
I think Matt
It
YouTube's
depends.
attacking you again, but
Yeah, Matt YouTube can,
that's jabbing.
if Matt wants to start a fight in an empty room, then he can do it in his own room. I'm not interested anymore.
Oh dear.
Stupid YouTube.
But do you really? Because when Xbox said, people were like, "No, this is a disgrace," and
Yeah.
they changed it and they went back on it. But could they have just said, "No, this is our business model"? This is
Obviously,
what we
yeah.
want
If
to
they
do."
wanted to not sell any, well,
But I think it's
if
proven
they wanted
that
to like just
that
fuck
they'll
it up.
sell anyway because people just want the Xbox. It's about the brand at the end of the day. People are idiots. I bought a PS4.
There we
because I
go.
thought it's a better console.
You heard it here first.
People would have still bought it, as evidenced by the fact that as soon as they made those changes, there were petitions up like changing it back. But at the end of the day, they wouldn't have sold as many as they are doing now.
Did I know that? I guess
Finn.
he's talking to. Yeah.
Finn, you've done him.
And what's that? Yeah.
Fair enough.
He's sick, and we're taking it out on him, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise you were sick.
Not of Nintendo.
No, he just says,
Oh.
and I'm sick. I hope
Oh.
you get better soon, Matt.
Play some Nintendo games, I may feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 9.
We're gonna play. Are we gonna play any more games today, or
So, are we?
Well, we might play. I don't know. We'll see.
we'll see? We'll see.
We'll see.
Not sure.
But I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that is it for
this
today. It's
wild,
been a mess.
manic
It has
ride.
been an
I feel
absolute
like
mess.
this is becoming our niche.
Yeah.
Like the last two have been a bit like this.
What, just fucking,
Yeah,
we
just-
haven't got a clue.
Yeah.
Just we have good intentions.
No, I think
but in the end we just chat.
we've not done it in a while.
It is called the
and
game
that's-
chat.
Yeah, we haven't. Our chat
We need to
muscles.
get back into our groove, don't we?
Yeah, well, actually, I'm not going to be here again for a while, so
great,
see.
nice one, Bennett.
We've got plenty of bloopers for the inevitable blooper.
Yeah,
we'll
you need to
end
do a
up doing
trailer.
at some point. We need to do it. We do need to do a trailer. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm kind of waiting for everyone to come back.
It was
to
very.
actually have a decent.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be off. It was very nice to talk to you as well, Rainy Day Woman.
Yeah,
You
thanks for
seem
joining.
very
Thanks for
nice.
joining us, everyone who did, and even if you were trolling, you still upped our viewer count, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, jokes on you.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of 8-Brit Game Chat. Remember, you can support us by following us on Twitch, just like these two people did. Is it just the two?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Pizza Face, thank you very much, and sour_some, thank you very much. Even though I do believe you were one of the trolls, but we'll take it anyway.
Have you seen Apocalyptic Zom has got the cheek to tell us that it has gone downhill since I subbed?
Hey, what can we do?
So it's your fault.
Yeah.
But
can
yeah,
only
thanks for
blame
watching,
you.
guys, and we might play something after this, but we're not sure yet.
Yeah,
we'll be back on if we
we'll
are.
find out.
But yeah, until next time, guys. Goodbye.
Bye.
Ciao. Ciao. What am I about?
Don't know.
Why are we playing games? Possibly.